running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To throw is Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. On play action, now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Prescott on 1st down, out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skill.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott to throw on 4th.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half. Well, after watching that throw and catch on that corner route, you just have to know they put some time in working on it after that.
Practice makes perfect. Worked out well there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 58 yards.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to work. And he's is into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.